Um, this is how I know when somebody's lying and when someone's not lying. If you could provide me details about your situation, the year, the names, all of that, then you're not a liar. But if you can't provide me specific details, unless you handicapped, then that's another thing. Mentally handicapped, that's another thing. But how I know a liar when I see one, they don't look me in my eye. They don't give me details. They leave names out. They go by anonymous. That's how I know when I'm dealing with a liar. So if you're providing me details, names, the times about what's going on, and you're explaining to me what's going on, then I can't call nobody no liar. If you got proof of pictures, videos, that's not a liar. If you got proof of any type of paperwork, that's not being no liar. Even if you don't have the paperwork, because paperwork, see, one thing about paperwork is that it gets old. It has a date. And plus, people can alter paperwork. Believe it or not, they can go back into the computer, they can re-alter that. So sometimes you can't go off on what paperwork they give. And that's going to be kind of hard and risky. So that's why I was saying that sometimes people don't really go off paperwork. Sometimes they just go off on their own opinion about it and what the fact of the situation is. How did, first of all, somebody get their kids taken? Um, how do it? How did your case get started? That's what matters. How did your case get started? If you're gonna help somebody, how did your case get started? That's the first thing I would ask if I'm working with somebody's case. Because I really thought about going into pursuing much more than what I am now. And I would love to help a lot of parents that had my situation. I don't like human trafficking. I don't like illegal stuff that people do if it's involving a child or any type of family. When you're dealing with Chicago, Illinois people, we do it the right way. My problem I had is some of them were California cops and Arizona cops. That's the problem I had. They were DCS people from Arizona and California. Chicago, Illinois people, we do it the right way. Now, if you could provide me, like I said, with details, the names, the people, then you're not a liar. But when you can't provide that, then we got a problem. Then I would say, okay, well, you lied about that. But no, don't ever call no black person no liar when they're telling you about their custody cases. And if they even talk about their backgrounds or if they got framed, anything like that. Never call them a liar. Especially when it's a culture clash going on, a personality clash going on. Thank you for listening.